All right, everyone. Welcome to a Cartridge and Quest. And if you're wondering if this is a spot for you, let's say you're an elder emo. Let's say you gamed
Elder millennial.
elder millennial. That'll work too. Let's say you gamed your way through the 80s and 90s, 2000s, whatever. You know what I mean?
All of it.
We are older gamers. Sometimes we cough a little too hard. You throw your back out, something crazy like that.
Wake up after you sleep and something hurts, and you don't know if you hurt yourself last night or while you were sleeping.
Your life is all about pain at this point.
Yeah,
Like you get like 6 good days a year maybe, and you just got to look forward to those.
Like the worst part is when your good knee starts hurting.
Yeah.
That's bad.
So that's why we're here. We're here because we are gamers. We like to have fun. We talk about life. We talk about kids. Talk about everything.
Our kids, not just kids.
Yeah.
Our kids.
We can generalize them, I feel, though, to some degree, but we'll get into all that. So this is a safe spot for you. This is a spot to, just hash about life and what you're going through. Absolutely. And we're going to bring some cool people along. We're going to have some fun. We have some awesome guests. The Super Bowl's about to happen, so we are amped for that. Not as amped as we could be because we are Cowboys fans.
Unfortunately.
So that's kind of a curse for us. But, we are in Kansas, so this area, they're about their Chiefs.
And because we're Cowboys fans, the Eagles have to lose. Like, that just
absolutely
has to happen, right? So the Chiefs got to win by default.
I've never understood that. Some people are like, okay, if they beat us, I want them to win because at least we can say that. Yeah, no, especially if they're in your division.
The Eagles so bad. Ooh. So I guess if you're an Eagles fan, maybe this isn't the place for you.
Maybe not, but
maybe we can work it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. And that's the thing. I'm very open to that. You know what I mean? I feel like if I go to Philly though, it's
they're not gonna you know what I mean?
I could sit with an Eagles fan, in Dallas or Arlington and
have fun,
have a conversation, have a good time.
We've been to games together and we have fun with the opposing team. I don't think those guys would have fun with us.
No, not at all. I would not go to Philly ever. And that's just because I hear they have the worst fan base in the world and I've seen too much craziness. But, people hate the Cowboys, so whatever. What
if I did, I would probably wear green because I don't think I'd want them to know that I wasn't from there.
Wearing your Dallas Stars jersey just to kind of be about it.
Kind of be okay. Like at least I have a D on my chest. Oh, that's probably not. Shouldn't say that.
Better your chest than
So
with the Super Bowl coming up, one of my good friends, I got to go hang out and do this cooking event a few years ago. I was with Spencer Ware. I met some dude I didn't even know who he was, Derek Johnson, I think. He's a big linebacker guy, and I remember going out and meeting him and going back to the kitchen and being like, yeah, I just met this Derek Johnson guy, and everybody's like, you got to be kidding me right now, like my wife and the guys from Casey Cattle Company. It was a crazy time, but in that time, I also got to hang out with like Christian Okoye and Dante Hall. Like we all went to a club together, and that was the weirdest thing ever because I've never been to a club. My wife's never been to a club. So very awkward experience, but I became friends with Dante. And through that, I started doing some charity work with him, things like that. And then I was like, hey, I'm doing this podcast. You should come on and talk about gaming and stuff because I know he's an avid gamer. So with that being said, let's bring on Dante.
Here he comes. We are live. We are with a man from Lufkin, Texas, a Lufkin Panther, a Texas A&M Aggie, a Kansas City Chief, a St. Louis Ram, a two-time Pro Bowler, member of the 2000s All-Decade team.
All-Decade.
The human joystick. Dante Hall is in the house.
There you go.
What is up, man?
So I was born in Lufkin, raised in Houston. So
did you go to Lufkin High School?
No,
the internet will steer you wrong every time, bro.
Clear that up. So I was born in Lufkin, but I moved to Houston when I was in 4th grade. So I finished elementary in Houston, middle school in Houston, high school in Houston. Houston is where I'm from. Okay. Lufkin is where I was born.
Shout out to Lufkin, though, man.
Lufkin. What high school did you go to?
I went to Nimitz High School in Aldine District. We played against Eisenhower.
What's the mascot?
Cougars. The Nimitz Cougars.
Close.
Close enough. We're still in the cat.
Yo, Lufkin, I guess you could say, put me out. Des Bryant.
Really?
Dude, throw it right there. Throw it up.
Yep,
okay.
Yep.
Here's the thing, though. Have you ever? I've been wondering this. Have you ever talked to Des about that? You're like, hey, man, I was kind of doing the X thing first, and now you're
not at all. Because the first time I saw him do it, shortly after that, obviously it blew up. Yeah. And there's an interview with he and Keyshawn Johnson.
Okay.
And he gave pretty much all the love, all the glory to me being the originator.
There it is.
So I always respected him from that. And I think it's because he knew I was from Lufkin. So I was one of his favorite players.
That's awesome.
And he just kind of put his own spin. He kept it going. So I always saw it as homage. I didn't see it as no type of negative way at all. And every time I see him, we always throw it up, and it's all love.
Awesome. That is the coolest thing, man.
So, don't listen to the internet because it'll steer you wrong.
Yeah, where are you getting your information from? I'm gonna have to talk to this guy,
man.
So, man, it has to be the craziest thing. Like, I was just thinking how nuts it would be for these people to see yourself on a video game for the first time. Like, how weird was that?
I mean, for me, it was super. I don't know if weird is the word. Super cool because
for sure.
I was an avid gamer. Now, if you're not a gamer, it may be weird. But as a gamer during that time, I thought it was like cool, like really cool.
And now they're all like obsessed with like their Madden scores and people getting upset if they didn't.
We were back then as well. We were.
Okay. So it was a big spot to talk about then.
Oh yeah, you take that bad boy out during training camp, pop it in, and see your rating.
Did they represent you right?
Laugh at or respect it?
Did they represent you right?
Eventually, I mean,
not at first.
My rookie year, it was accurate. It was pretty accurate.
Okay. They didn't put like Lufkin, Texas on there on you or something. Like, wait a minute.
Lufkin Panther, idiot.
Yeah. So, we're called Cartridge and Quest, and you say you're an avid gamer. Like, what were some of your favorites? Like, what did you grow up with, or like, do you have anything you're still even really good at, or?
I mean, I became really good at Madden, obviously, just knowing the game. Tecmo Bowl was my game also.
There you go.
That's how old I am. Early on, it was Pac-Man, obviously, on Atari. Yeah. It was Galaga, and then we moved into NBA 2K.
Okay.
I had my Tecmo Bowl days. I had my Madden days. And then this is the video game that changed everything. Obviously, I played Sonic and Super Mario Brothers, all of that stuff. Right? I played Conan. What was the one? I forget what it was. Conan, Tyson's Punch Out, like all the games. I'm telling you, I was a gamer.
Did you beat Tyson?
Huh?
Did you ever beat Tyson?
Yeah, you got to hit him in the stomach.
Yeah. when he comes up. Oh no, that's bad boy.
That's the trick. I beat Super Mario. I beat Tyson. All of that. I was pissed off when I beat Tyson. I was like, "This is it.
Yeah.
Like, this is it."
Did you have to have a code to do it? You didn't do it in one sitting. There's no way. No. You had to have that big long code, right? And you wrote it down and typed it in.
You're a gamer.
Yes.
Anyway, this is the video game that changed everything, made me put my controller down instantly. I've never picked them back up again. It was a Tiger Woods EA golf game.
Really?
I started playing that game, fell in love with the game of golf.
Oh,
controllers down, clubs up. I haven't looked back. That was 18 years ago.
That's incredible. Do you feel like you're a natural athlete with it? Like you just took to golf and it was just solid?
Absolutely not.
I was going to say, whoa, he's the only person ever to say that if he says yes.
Opposite. It took me a minimum, I'm going to say just to be decent, not even good, just decent, 2 years. 2.5, and that was playing 5 days a week. The problem was I went about it wrong. I didn't go get a lesson first. I went cold turkey from the video games, went out there, bought everything stock, and went straight to the golf course and tried to do what I was doing on the video game and realized, that don't work. So I built a bunch of bad habits.
Okay.
And it took 2 years to break those bad habits.
So you got a coach and figured it out?
Once I got a coach, actually started reading golf books, understanding the nuances of the grip and all of that, then I could start working on my mechanics. And once I started working on mechanics, I'm all right now. I'm not too bad now.
Makes sense.
Let's take it back a little bit and talk about those teams you played on.
For sure. And Trent Green was our quarterback. He made 2 Pro Bowls.
Yeah. How do you stack up against the team that's playing Sunday?
You mean versus Philadelphia or the team that's representing
the Chiefs? The Chiefs team that's playing Sunday.
Here's the thing. Like I said, Trent was a Pro Bowler. He's no Patrick Mahomes. He'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Now, because what Patrick has an arm that's better than Trent, and he has the legs, obviously, that was better than Trent. Trent would beat you here. Not that Patrick won't beat you here too, but that was Trent's game. He could read the defense. He knew the offense back of his hand, so he could just make accurate throws. He was really, really accurate. He's really, really good. Obviously, to make the Pro Bowl in the NFL, you're really good. But
Sure.
come on, man. Patrick Mahomes is, in my opinion, already the GOAT, but to everyone else, he's knocking on GOAT status. So we love Trent, but Trent would even tell you he's not stacking up against that. Now, Priest Holmes, he killing any running back the Chiefs got right now. In this offense, are you kidding me? He'll outdo Hunt. I love Pacheco. Like, absolutely love Pacheco. But Pacheco ain't messing with Priest Holmes. No way.
He was a beast.
Man, Priest was a beast. And you put him in this offense with a Mahomes and Andy Reid calling the plays, craziness. Yeah. And then Tony G and Trav, I got them. They cancel each other out. Both
1B, like, yeah, it's just
like he was a little slow. If I give an edge to anybody, it would be Trav on the yak.
Yeah, but
Trav is
what
really
about them
good
dunks?
after the catch. Running routes, actual catch, and all of that. I think that even the advantage that Trav has, once he has the ball in his hands, he will look better than TG.
He can't jump though.
No, don't need to.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so being the master that you are at returning, who is your favorite to watch in the league right now, and why is it Turpin?
It's Turpin.
Is it Turpin?
100% Cavante.
Gotta be, bro.
He's just exciting to watch, man.
He's super exciting. I think just his skill set, he can beat you in so many ways. He can make moves. He can beat you with his speed. He has unbelievable vision, and then he has what it really takes most to be a good returner, and that's courage. And what I mean by that is he's not afraid to run right into the teeth of the covering team, and that's really where you hit him.
Well, that's a good segue for our next question here.
He nailed it. Like, I don't even have to ask the question. He said it. But the question is, what's the secret? What's the secret to a great return? Is it speed, vision,
man.
just courage?
Because you need speed. You
11,
but here's the thing.
11 dudes trying to kill you.
Exactly. I've seen a bunch of dudes with speed. That's easy. McCall Hardman has speed. Well, he drives me crazy because he's always trying to go outside. Sometimes you got to just hit that thing right up the middle, then break outside. Or hit it in the middle so many times that they respect you. Now the outside is wide open. So at the end of the day, you can have speed, vision, all of that. But if you don't have courage and hit it, and I'm not talking about tiptoeing, I'm talking hit it and not worry about getting hit.
And then stick that foot in the ground and make a move, right?
Just don't look at most of the great returners. They hitting that thing right back into the coverage, right in the heart of it, wherever you are. Then they may break out every now and then. That's because they've gotten the coverage team to respect. Oh, we'll hit it right back at you. Right at you. So that's it. That's it. Courage.
I will say I've always kind of considered myself a fast guy, no matter what sport I'm playing, like baseball, I was the guy stealing constantly because, I just had the free reign to do it. And the craziest thing to me is having, met some of you football guys. I was hanging out recently with Trent Murphy, and dude was with the Commanders and with the Bills. And, we were asking him, he's like, hey, is there any chance I could go out and race against one of your 350-pound linemen or something and win that race? And he's like, no, not a chance. So it's wild how big
football
and athletic
fastest.
It is insane how big these guys can be, but still just be like monsters.
But you got to think, every day I've seen it, obviously growing up playing football my whole life, they're working on their mechanics, efficiency and running. So you may be fast, but they're going to be so much more efficient. The mechanics are going to be tight. They are trained every day.
Sure.
It doesn't matter how big they are. Like they train more than you. They train better than you. So that's the difference.
We covered that you grew up in Houston. So how do you feel growing up in Houston kind of shaped you as a person or an athlete?
So as a person first, it shaped me. Looking back, I realized that it was super diverse. So it allowed me to be open to different cultures, different ethnicities, different ways of thinking, because that's just what Houston is. It's a melting pot. So as a person, it gave me a great grasp of what the world really is. It's a diverse place. As a player, I mean, you got Louisiana, Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, Texas. Like you grew up in those are football
opportunities. Yeah,
like, you grew up in and then a big city like Houston, where you got so much talent. But then really, I give really a lot of credit to my years in Lufkin because you've heard this saying, country strong.
Yeah.
What about country tough? Oh, them country boys different now than them city boys. I'm
I was
telling
going to say,
you.
what made you separate? How'd you separate? Like, how'd you stand out in such a big city?
Country, playing in the country first. So my first, when did I move to Houston? So fourth grade, we talking 9. So my first 9 years is in the country. I'm playing against big country fed boys.
Mhm.
We playing on gravel, not grass,
Yeah.
not fancy AstroTurf. You got cars over here. If you run that route too far that way,
There
you
you
may
go.
run into a damn car. Like just unbelievable craziness as far as playing in the country, right? Toughens you up like real quick.
I like that.
By the time I got to the city, I mean, don't get me wrong, H-Town is no joke either, but country is different than the city, even a big city. Trust me.
Yeah. So being Cartridge and Quest, what is the most interesting quest you've ever been on? Whether it's football related, personal life, something completely different. And, quest is just like an adventure, a journey. Like, what's the most interesting quest you've ever been on?
The quest for love.
Oh, dang.
Uh-oh. You're looking for love.
Football was natural. That's easy. I had to learn love. Because my mom and dad separated when I was 2, so I didn't have that example. So that was hard to me, like trying to figure out how to love correctly. What is love? What does it look like? The quest for love. And then loving your kids, because obviously not having a father also affects you on that.
Mm-hmm.
How do you parent your kid? Love, man. Love your wife, love of your kids, love of yourself.
Man, that's a great answer. I didn't
Love
expect that. That's wild. Great job.
That's the one.
That's it.
So I've obviously done some stuff with you, and we had this Big Brothers Big Sisters dinner, that we've done. So I know you're involved with Big Brothers Big Sisters, things like that. Are there any other charities or anything like that you're doing that?
So each year, man, it's not. I'm not affiliated with just one. Each year, I pick a big one to affiliate myself with, lend my name, lend my time, lend my resources to. So it's just whatever at that time. Someone will come to me if it feels right, if I can be authentic, and I really have a passion for it, I'll do it. I've done Big Brothers and Sisters because I feel like I've had someone mentor me. It was my high school coach. I've done the Innocent Project, right? That's a big one in KC because I have people that are incarcerated, maybe wrongfully. Won't get into that.
Yeah.
in the system. So I can relate to that. I just did the Children's Mercy Gala, raise money for them. I have a passion for just kids and really old people too. Soft spot for them. So I try to do anything I can to make their lives easier. And those are just some of the examples. So for me, it's just like when people come to me, it has to fit in my wheelhouse. I have to be sincere about it. I can't just do it just to do it. It has to have like
gotta mean something, right?
Yeah.
Mean something.
All right, so we're going to try to do this for every guest we have on. It's called the Rocket Round. So it's your favorites as quick as you can name them after I say the word, just as quick, right? So first one's food.
Pizza.
Movie.
Gladiator. The first
Song. Oh, the first Gladiator. Song.
one. Jay-Z Blue.
Sports memory.
That roller deck. Let's just say in Lufkin, actually outside of Lufkin, Tyler, where Patrick Mahomes played. First time I ever really gained my confidence. Favorite moment was playing in a church-sanctioned football game.
There you go. Current athlete.
LeBron James.
Past athlete. Not playing.
Michael Jordan.
Ooh, got it. I got them green Jordans on right now. Video game.
Tecmo Bowl.
Tecmo. That's it. That's the Rocket Round. Love it.
Love that, man. All right. Well, we just want to give you an opportunity if there's anything that you're working on currently or anything you want to share, a project, anything that's on your heart.
Right now, man, I'm just fully dedicated. I'm an ambassador with the Chiefs. I have a role with the NFL league office as a Legends community coordinator. So I think the most passionate thing for me is just, still giving back to the game that gave me so much, helping my brothers transition out of football, helping the Chiefs do community and marketing activities, and then being a father, man. Those are probably the 3 things that keep me busy the most. Is hands-on deck father when I'm home, and things that take me away from my kids is usually golf,
Yeah.
NFL, and the Chiefs.
There you go. So Sunday, obviously the Chiefs are winning. What's the score? What are we looking at?
31-27.
31-27?
31-27.
I like it.
And I think
thank you so much.
I think the defense, we're up. Philly's going to need a touchdown.
Yeah.
Our defense is going to come through for Spags. And Spags, we trust, baby.
Saquon is so good. It's going to be so hard.
He is.
Saquon won't even have 100 yards rushing.
Whoa, you heard it there it is. You heard it here first, y'all.
You heard it. We won't even have 100. We're going to make Jalen Hurts beat us. We coming with the blitz, 9-man boxes, beat us if you can in the secondary.
Clip that.
Man, get it.
Cat defense. You got that cat.
Get it, yeah. I love it.
And then we're going to play zone on the other side, run them blitzes all day and see what Jalen got. Make Jalen beat you. I better see 8 and 9-man boxes all day Sunday.
Yeah, if his knee can hold up.
Exactly.
It won't.
Let's go, Chiefs.
Go Chiefs. I can't believe I said it. I'm all
Clip
Dallas.
That too. Clip that too.
Nope, let's getting deleted. Man, that was awesome. Dante is such a pro, dude. That guy.
You can tell he's done interviews before.
Oh, yeah, he's done them for sure. I haven't.
And that's obvious, too.
That was so cool. Like, such a cool guy.
Yeah, he is. And that's the thing is, like, you know, the way you see him on these interviews and things like that, like, that's the way he is in person. Just a genuine dude, you know, is a good guy, loves to have a good time. Big brunch guy too.
Loves
brunch. I know he mentioned he likes pizza, but yeah, he's a big brunch guy. The times that I've cooked for him, he's like, yeah, we're doing brunch.
Love brunch.
So,
yeah. Well, that's what we have for today. Like that was a great first episode, I think. I mean,
huge first
in my
episode,
eyes.
I guess.
That was
yeah,
awesome.
I mean, it's only going to get better.
I hope so. We're going to try to do it every week. Yeah. I mean, if it's just us, maybe it's not as good if Dante's here, but we're going to try to do it every week. We don't know when it's going to come out yet, not every week, but we're going to give it a shot and hopefully you guys like it. What else we gonna do? Catch
us on our socials. Catch us on the website. We're gonna have giveaways. We're gonna have live gameplay. Maybe not live gameplay, but we will have gameplay. I don't know how that's gonna work out yet, but we are in the works of doing this.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm gonna have this sweet clip of Trav just to kind of show you what he's like, at least playing solos. For whatever reason, we're big Fortnite people. It kind of started with the kids, and then the kids are like, "Yeah, we don't play this anymore."
Yeah, they abandoned us, and now we play together.
Yeah.
CartridgeandQuest.com is the website. On the socials everywhere. Cartridge and a Quest. We'll have an audio version of the podcast and a video version coming out. So check us out. Let us know what you think. See you later.